The mother told the daughter, tell the king you want John's head cut off. Now you got to understand and remember that this is what Herod wanted to do all along. But he was too much of a coward to do it himself. So he had to use somebody else. Can I tell you, most of your haters are punks. God help me, because what they feel about you, they ain't never gonna tell you. Or y'all ain't talking about it. Most of the people who got an issue with you, if you that mad, man up, say it to me. Otherwise, keep it. It says he uses somebody else. And says, listen, what I want you to do is cut off the head of John. Now the Bible records for us that Herod is now in anxiety. He's now in grief. Because he says, I'm not sure what's going to happen when the people find out. But this is what's significant for you to know is he says, I'm in a bind. Watch what the king says, because I can't break my word. Oh, okay, I think I lost you. He said, I can't break my word because after you dance, whatever you ask me, it don't matter what other people feel about it, I'm going to give it to you anyway. Well, if I was in a Baptist church, Mark, this is point number one. God told me to tell you he can't break his word. Whatever God told you is going to happen, it's going to happen. God help me, some of y'all ain't shouting because he ain't promised you nothing. But if you know God can't break his word, that whatever he spoke over your life before this year is over, that is coming to pass, you ought to shout like your haters can't stop it. They're still. Be seated, please. Be seated, for real. Be seated. And they chop off his head and put his head on a silver platter and deliver it to the king. I'm not going to keep you much longer. But I need you to see the metaphorical symbolism of the text. You've got to understand, watch this, that all that's left now is the body. Because they have already chopped the head. They chopped off the head and all that's left is the body. And the disciples, watch this, come and get the body. And I'm trying to figure out why did they come get the body when the head has already been chopped. Okay, y'all in a slow class. Let me see if I can help you. See, what God is looking for is a mature church. That even when the pastor gets cut, oh, y'all ain't talking back to me. Even when the leader is under attack, he want to know will the body still go forward. See, I don't get for some praise. Listen, it don't matter to me who preaching. I came to give God the glory. I'm still. Be seated. I'm coming to get you. All right. The disciples came and got the body because they were letting the enemy know you got a piece of me, but you didn't get all of me. As a matter of fact, there's more of me left than what you took. And some of y'all ought to be shouting right now because the enemy thought he killed all of you. But you ought to just lay hands on yourself and say, I'm still here. I almost lost my mind. I almost went crazy. I almost committed suicide. But I still got my body. They separated the head from the body. And the body was moved without the presence of the head. Let me see if I can help you. I want to have the confidence that the pastor don't have to be here on Sunday for the body to still move forward. God, y'all are getting ready to miss the real shout in here. I want to have confidence Be seated, please. I need you to be seated for just one moment. For real though, be seated for just one moment. Take your neighbor by the hand, please. Take your neighbor by the hand. Tell them we getting ready to go somewhere. We getting ready to go somewhere. The reason we getting ready to go somewhere is because the body is still intact. While the enemy all last year tried to attack our head, the church still stuck together. Y'all ain't talking back to me. They can do whatever they want to do, but the ministry is going forward. They can say whatever they want to say, but bodies are still being healed. Lives are still being changed. Hearts are still being regulated. Without the head, you still got the body. Stay with me. Stay with me. Take your neighbor by the hand, please. Hallelujah. I'm coming to get you in just one moment. He said, we still going somewhere. We're still going somewhere because we're connected to the body. And watch this, whenever it is that the left part of your body moves, then the right part of the body has got to follow suit because it's all connected. I don't know whether you realize it or not. Maybe you've taken it for granted. But you ought to thank God that you ain't in a church that suffered a stroke. Because had the church suffered a stroke, then only one part could move. But because we are a healthy organism, when one part of the ministry is being blessed, then the whole ministry is getting ready to be blessed. I dare whoever's hand you're holding, just begin to pull on her. Just begin to pull on her. Watch it. Your elbow can't leave your knee behind. Your hand can't move without the neck because the body is still connected. Would you pull on your neighbor like you get ready to shift them? God told me to tell you that when I pull you out, everybody that's connected to you is getting ready to step out because the body. I got the wrong church here. I tell you to let your neighbor's hand go. God help me. I said take your neighbor by the hand. The body is getting ready to go somewhere. When you go to the bank, I'm going to the bank. When you get the raise, I'm getting the raise. When you get the promotion, I'm getting the promotion. I tell you for 60 seconds, just shout and don't let your head go. I can't hear you. I'm going somewhere. I'm about to do something. We see you. You see it. The question is who, you can release your neighbor's hand, who will carry the body? Who will move the ministry to the next place? Who is in the right position to get direction from God? How God is getting ready to cause a revolution from the bottom up. So the people who used to be in charge are about to lose their place. He's getting ready to usher in a new generation who don't need a reserved